Hi. Oh my god, my hair. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. I feel like the music's really loud. Just gonna turn it down a little bit. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Good lunchtime, whatever it is for you. It's midday for me. And I'm getting ready for the day. So I thought I'd just jump on stream and just have a catch up and get ready on stream pretty much, which I thought would be different. I still feel like the music's really loud. And I only have one headphone like actually on my ear. I've done some things with the lighting. I also got a ring light. So I don't know what looks best yet on stream. So we've got, let me look at the stream itself. See which one it looks better as. Okay, so we have this like warm light. That's it off. So you can see it is actually quite dark. Then you've got white, which is quite bright, but a little bit more reflection in. Then you've got like this really like yellowy like colour. And then you've got like bright white. It's like this one's like in the middle. This one's like very yellow. I think in the middle is quite nice. I think it's quite nice. Devil has horn. I like the music's now you can't even hear it. I'll get it in the end. So I'm going out today, this afternoon. I've got to take my nan to the hospital for an appointment. So nothing crazy. I'm not doing like going out makeup, but I just thought I'd just chat whilst I'm getting ready. Because I thought that'd be fun and different. Just about like what my plans are for the week, in terms of what type of streams I want to do. And we're just listening to some music, really. Just chill vibes. It's Saturday. We don't need anything crazy. Okay. Hi. Hi. I thought you'd be napping. I'm not gonna lie. How you doing? How's your day going so far? Are you still in bed? Is the question. Hi, hi, hi. I'm doing a morning stream. Well, I say morning, it's like midday. I'm doing a midday stream. Something different. I thought I'd just gab away. You just woke up. You woke up just in time. Just in time. Are you okay? Yeah. Hello. Sorry, my dog just came in. Hi, Prince. Hi. I took your request. I've done an earlier stream. Because you always miss my streams in the evening. So I've done an earlier one. How you doing? How's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a good day so far? I haven't achieved much. I'm not gonna lie. I've not achieved much. I got up early with the dogs and then I went back to bed for a bit. Then I've had some breakfast. Oh, Willow's in here. What are you eating? Oh my god. I've got all stuff on my hands.
She's just eating some silver paper and
Why didn't I shoot in here? My goodness.
Emily?
What are you doing?
Emily?
Well, it wouldn't be a weekend stream without a bit of chaos. Wouldn't have been. Willow is a troublemaker. She's come in here, immediately found like the tiniest thing and is eating it. And then my camera unfocuses. Still haven't got him. Yeah, Prince, I did. I think you were like my second or third follower. You were here when no one else was. I don't even know how you found me in the ether. I really was. So I appreciate it. But Willow's not actually been the bad one. It was Rosie today. Rosie's been the bad one. We're trying to deal with a bit of her separation anxiety. You were my second follower. I appreciate your support. I'm sorry I don't do as early streams. But I'm trying. I tried today. This might not be your cup of tea though, because I'm doing my makeup. But it's chill vibes. It's chill vibes. Doing my makeup. Chatting away. I still feel like my camera's out of focus on my face. It is, isn't it? Don't worry about me. It's a comfy stream. We just got some comfy music. I've put a random playlist on, so I don't even know what it's gonna play. But how have you been, Prince? It's been a while. I absolutely love all the different like emotes. I love them. Just brings so much like colour and fun. I love it. I love the spinning girl. Just normal days. Yeah, same pretty much. I haven't streamed as much this week as I'd have liked to. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes that's just the way of the world. I've increased my sharpness a bit. Maybe that'll unblur me. It's really bothering me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh well. No change. Well, sometimes like having a bit of consistency is nice after like the busy Christmas period, because I think it's hard when it's like non-stop and you don't have a routine. So sometimes just having a few of the same days isn't always a bad thing. I'm just doing a bit of foundation. Too many years. No. You need to set some goals this year. Some different goals to get yourself out of your routine. Try new things. This is a new thing I'm trying, because that's what I was like for a while. Having no change at all. Not doing anything different really in my routine. Going to work, coming home. Nothing too crazy. Dula is a big supporter here, and I appreciate it. I do. I do. Hey, I'm streaming today because I'm trying to take your advice. I was trying to like think, oh, am I actually going to have time this weekend to stream? Because I'm going to the hospital this afternoon, and then tomorrow's my sister's birthday, so we're going out for a family meal. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe I could do like a late. I might do a really late stream and do some like horror games, which could be fun. But then I thought if I'm not in the mood or I'm too tired, then I'm getting ready anyway. So do a stream about it and just chat away. Thank you. She's one of my mods, so she probably will see this at some point. But I think she's hungover today because she went out last night. But there's a few games she said she's going to help me with, like logistic wise, because I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe. Do they not go together? No? I think they can go together. Just it's like a small like late evening stream. It's not like a big chunk of the day. I think it's like a light stream. I'll regret saying that. I really enjoyed playing Phasmophobia for the first time because I'd done a solo run, then I'd done it with my sister and her friend, and then the end of the stream was basically just like chit-chatting and listening to music, which was I found really fun. Really? What game? What one? Or are you saving that for like a reveal on stream? I'm intrigued what game you're going to play. I've never also done my makeup like in front of people. There's some streams where I'm not even wearing any makeup. But I think the lighting's so bad you can't really tell. Yeah, Dula does. Dula supports me. She supports my streaming. I'm going to take my headphones off for a minute so I won't hear the music just while I do my bronzer and stuff. So if it's too loud or it plays something ridiculous, please let me know. But yeah, Dula supports my streaming. I actually found Dula on stream, like Dula streams, and has way better content than me. So I started watching as a viewer, and then plucked up the courage to write in chat to say hello. And then Dula's been coming to my chat ever since. Well, I think literally every stream Dula comes to say hello, and it's really nice and lovely. I'll never stop saying it. Never. You're better in every way. Hey, it's Compliment Saturday. It is Compliment Saturday. Oh, Prince, that's so nice to say thank you. Yeah, I was considering like if I even want to keep streaming because I don't really. I want to do my 30 things before I turn 30, but I don't want to, sometimes I can't really do that every single week. Just logistically. And Dula's been encouraging me to stick at it and keep streaming. Oh, that's very nice. Stop saying you're going to find my location, Dula. Please. You'll never find me. I will hide. Do we think pink blush or peach? I mean, it's the tiniest of difference. Soft pink, peach. I think I'm gonna go pink today. I've been doing peach lately. Oh, peach! You think peach? Okay, I'll do peach. I got one of the little mini tester blushes in the peach because I wasn't sure. I know, Prince. I appreciate when you can jump in. I understand that some of the later streams are obviously time difference wise. You can't. You're asleep. But as I said last time, I will try and always do one earlier stream at the weekend because some of the streamers I used to watch way back when, they were American, so the time zone I never got to watch it actually live, and sometimes it's really nice to just be in the live moment. You know that. That's so cute. But thanks for both being here for my morning stream. I was just gonna gab and then get ready. Otherwise, I just listen to music anyway. When I get ready, just in silence, and then this is more fun. What's another thing I can teach you? You got to teach me art. We need an art stream. Makeup? I can teach. I only really do makeup on myself. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not that good. I'm not that good. You only know how to put on mascara. I can teach my ways, but they're not going to be the best in the world because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm going to do a light spritz. So I have to I have to cover my eyes because I have eyelash extensions. So you can't get them like wet. I'm just going to look a bit weird for a minute. It's my favourite part. It's okay if you wanna learn, like I can just teach what I know, but it's not a lot. It's not a crazy amount. It's enough to, like, for me. Yeah, so Doula's got about an hour's time difference, so it makes it a little bit easier. And always does like stream a bit earlier than me if I'm gonna stream in the evening. So I am always able to jump in and say hello, which is nice. I would love to go to Poland. I would love it. Maybe it would have helped Doula if I actually explained even what I was doing today in terms of like my makeup, because maybe that's helpful. I know. I know. But when I do my baking month next month, I think it will be next month. It might be to the tail end of Feb into March. 100% I want to make a Polish dish. In honor of you. I do line my lips. Basically, my makeup's I say it's really simple. I have like 2 bags of it. I always do cream. Like, I make sure my skin is prepped. Then I do a foundation. No, then I do a primer. Then I do foundation. Then I do bronzer, a liquid bronzer, in just like just to heighten like my cheeks, because I have a very round face, as you can tell. So it just kind of accentuates this part. Then I do blush. And then you should always do your setting spray when you've done liquid products. I find it works the best. If you wait and do all your makeup and then do setting spray, you can do 2 lots, but I find it works the best if you lock in the liquid products. So while that sets in, I do my lip liner and I do my brows. I do actually need to dye my brows. But I might dye them tomorrow because I've already done my foundation now. Poland always looks beautiful in the photos. Oh, true. I feel like if you live somewhere, you're going to critique it more. And I feel like you can because you live there. So like there's parts of like London I don't like. I don't always wear makeup. I like to, I don't know, sometimes I like the confidence boost. I feel like sometimes I don't know, when you're going out, you're dealing with something. For me, I feel like please stop. Please stop. I feel it does. I used to wear, so when I used to go in for a job, I used to do customer facing, and to me it felt like this was my like presentable, like, hi, I'm like here to work. Like I'm Emily, the business girl kind of thing. And then when I'm home and I'm comfortable and I'm around people I'm comfortable and I take that off, that feels like that's like me personally. It's more of a personal version of myself. Um, Dula's also pretty. We're all pretty here. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. Everyone is an individual who has beauty. Oh, stop it. Every chance I get, Dula, I'm just going to put the attention on you. All the time. It was really lovely though, again, yesterday when I jumped in your chat, say hi, and I'm seeing like all different names now. And I just love it. I'm just like, makes me so happy for you. It is very well deserved. It is very well deserved. What even song is playing now? Ah, I know, I nearly subbed. I was like, I nearly subbed. But I was gonna be cringy about it. Because people don't know like that we've chatted. So I was gonna go in and be like, oh my god, oh my god, shout out! I got a shout out. So Doula's hit affiliate, and when you hit affiliate, you can have a lot of different things, but one of the things you can get personal emotes. So like emotes in chat can be like personalized to your channel. So Doula's been working on them, which are really going to be really cool. But then you can also is it sub? It's called sub in here, isn't it? And it basically means that you can bypass ads. You don't have to watch ads on that channel, so you get undisturbed like content. I think when you're a smaller channel, you get less ads anyway. As a channel grows, you get more of an opportunity. There's also like leaderboards. So if you're a sub for so long, you can get a leaderboard. You also get certain perks. So some subs have you get like a little like emote beside your name as well, so people know that you subbed. Some people turn their chat to subs only, so you have to be a sub to chat. But I think that's a bit mean. My headphones have low battery. Yeah, subscription is called subbing. Yeah, I hate ads as well. I absolutely hate them. What do you mean you just don't turn them on? You don't turn ads on? Dula, you need to turn ads on. You need to turn them on. People don't mind. People won't mind. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. And I have to tell myself that every day. Every single bloody day. Sisters, not twins. We need money. It's annoying. No, you don't need to. You don't need to. I think it will just be at some point you, yeah. At some point anyway, even if you have them like set, they'll still, once your channel starts growing, they'll just start putting ads on there anyway. You can't bypass it completely. But I think some people can add like extra ads to get like more money basically. But I'm just putting a bit of powder in my under eye so they don't crease. Because when I smile, I get crease lines here. I'm falling apart in front of you, can't you see? I have such a mixed bag of music that I like, so it's just made a really random album. I need to take my headphones off again. Yeah, but that means then, Dula, you come across more, you're doing it for the content, you're doing it for the engagement and the love of it. So I think that's what adds to your value as a streamer. And that's why people want to watch you. That's why I want to watch and support. But I'm a ways off affiliate, so I ain't worrying about any of this right now. I haven't even got to think about any of this. I keep getting ads on like Insta and messages. People started messaging me on Discord asking for if they can create things for me. They can create like emotes or like things for subs and that, and I was like, honey, you're talking to the wrong person. That is ways off. And then someone was like, please, like, let's just do it. Like, we can get it like ready for you. And I'm like, no, that's so much pressure. It's so much pressure. You've got to do it for the love of it, I think. Otherwise, it comes across. There's a few streams I've gone on to, and it's very like geared towards follow me so I can get affiliate. Just not. I like being like really little. Like there's an occasional like 1 or 2 people that I'm chatting to in chat. I like that. Yeah. You try to turn off subs but you can't. I think that is a personal preference. Some people want to be a sub, and I think as much as you might not want the money from that, I think part of Twitch is that people want to have that. Oh my god. Well, our art lessons needs to start ASAP. They need to start ASAP because I can't afford that. So I can't afford that. So I'm going to have to try and make some really dodgy ones. If I ever get to that point, it will just be like dodgy versions. Which adds to it, I think. It will add to my chaotic channel. Which is, I'm so glad I went with Chaos. There's a few different versions of my name. that I had a few different versions before I actually went with this one. And funny story, I actually had another channel under a different name, and I did stream 1 or 2 on there, and then I didn't pick it up for like 6 months, and then I didn't like the name anymore. I wanted to use the name for something else. Yeah, like I feel like you can't just go, oh my god. Currency is one thing I'll never truly understand. Like all the different currency, I'll never understand that. But yeah, it adds up, and you only want to, like, you don't really want to just have one. I mean, you can have just one emote. I follow another streamer, who's been really supportive as well, and Scribbly, and they have, I think, 5 emotes. Dropped my brush. So like you could just keep it to 5. It can convey a few, like, it will convey a few emotions, and keep it simple. But I feel like I have 20 million emotions that I would want to convey. Many people 1 week salary. I had a job a few years ago, and we got paid every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. So I'm not gonna lie, by the time I like paid bills or like wanted to do anything at the weekend, Monday and Tuesday I was eating beans on toast. I didn't have anything left. I didn't have anything. Milo turned into Mr. Cuddler. Is he cuddling you? Oh. Milo is Doula's dog, and he is adorable. He's adorable. I think any dog's adorable. Any pet is. Okay. I always put sparkles on my eyes, because why not? The world should be more sparkly. But I'm going to a hospital. I don't know what kind of vibe that, like, I think it would make my nan laugh, because she's quite stressed at the moment. Honey, you're correct. Doula, you're always correct. What is Doula correct in? Like, more specifically, I know like everything in general. I need to dye my eyebrows, because they're not giving it for me. Try and fix the front. Okay. So yeah, it's done. That's my makeup done. Done. That's pretty much it. Very soft. Dye eyebrows. Yeah. I have to dye them because they're quite, can you see how like dark my hair is? And then they're very light and thin. So I have to dye them so they're darker. Otherwise it just looks weird. I feel like I don't feel like I'm the best version of myself without done eyebrows. I'm not spending any unwanted apps like Twitch. So Prince, you're never gonna sub if I get affiliate. I'm hurt. I'm joking. I'm joking. I just appreciate you being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, but by that time, dude, like I'd have been subbed. I'd probably be subbed to you way longer. So then, I think that just means I win. These are my makeup bags, by the way. They're wicked themed. It says not your basic witch. I love it. It's that kind of really nice velour material. And then I've got a wicked. Can you tell what film I loved last year? Can you tell? I'm just gonna put some lip balm on. It's my mirror away. You didn't watch Wicked 2. We can't be friends anymore. I will show you the door. I'm joking. Could you imagine? Unfriend. I don't go to cinemas alone. I don't. I don't want to do that. But I really struggle to find people to go to the cinema with. Luckily my sister was interested. So I was like, come with me. But I want to go see, like in cinema, they're doing Think About Me every night. Oh, sorry, that's ADHD kicking in. I Stray Kids is one of the bands I really like, and they're doing like a cinema experience of their concert. I've no one to go with that with. I've like begged everyone. Are you heading off? Bye, Prince. Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. Have a good rest of your day. And hopefully I'll get in a better routine at the weekend of doing like longer, earlier streams. Because I quite enjoy it. I have a lot more energy in the morning. So next weekend I'll do an earlier stream as well. So you can jump in. But have a good rest of your day. Thanks for coming, Prince. I'm going to brush my eyelashes now. Like Nintendo. I'm back anytime. Thanks, Prince. Yeah, I don't. So I've tried to ask my sister, and she's umming and ahhing it about coming with me to the cinema experience. But it's sad sometimes because sometimes like I do just want to go to the cinema and watch like a proper like girly film. But I joined a London group, which is meant to be like a social group. honestly, I could do a whole story time about the people I've met on this London social group. It's like meant to be. Your last one was wicked. So I would say the second one isn't as good as the first. That's genuine. And even in the show, like the stage show, it's not. In the stage show, even the second part is more like the it's all about the first act, which is the first film. So it's not like you're missing out on this big phenomenon of, like, it is an amazing film in my opinion, because I love the stage show so much, and I think they stayed true to a lot of it. But I think it's already out, like, so you can like rent or buy it at home, and then probably give it like a couple of months, and it'll probably decrease in price if you really do want to see it. But don't feel like you missed out. Honestly, these were gifts. Like this was a gift from my nan. It literally says "not your basic witch." I think she didn't even realise that's usually people usually say "not your basic bitch." She didn't understand it. The phenomenon is Cynthia, so true. If you get it, you get it. The holding of the finger. Wish you weren't here. I hope you can hear music and I'm not just like dancing to myself, because that's awkward. Yeah, there was so many memes of her. It kind of took away a bit from, I think, the film. Unfortunately. I need to find better headphones, I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what I've been into at the moment watching? K-dramas on Netflix and C-dramas. It's become such a bad guilty pleasure. Like, I can't. I'm glued to them. Yeah. And the problem is there's hundreds. There was a period where I was really into watching the really bad ones on YouTube, where it's like phone length. I went down a rabbit hole of them. Do you know what? I liked them because they're the type of whereas I think like modern romance has a lot of great films, and there's a lot of content. But like Bridgerton, for example, I love Bridgerton, but it is very like obviously geared down one avenue. Whereas like I find K-dramas and C-dramas, it's a lot more like what I would say is like a gentle love. Like it builds the anticipation, like just them kissing at the end is like, oh my god. You've never watched that either? Oh no. So Arcane is one of them. What's another? Is there like a lot of thing? Are you more not really a watcher of like shows and films? Yeah, I know. Definitely Arcane, which is valid. It's very valid. I think it has everything. It has romance, drama, family drama, violence, mystery. Oh, this is such a spoiler, but for people who haven't seen it. But the scene where you find out oh my god, I'm so bad with character names. Is it Kate? Catelyn? No, I'm so. Who was Vi's love interest? Vi's love interest had a love interest who turned out to be. Yeah, it is Caitlin, isn't it? Or is it Catelyn? I think it's Caitlin. Caitlin had a love interest and she had like the short orange hair. Maddie. That's it, isn't it? The short like reddish orangey hair. And it turned out that was like, it's that scene where she's got the gun. Oh my God. I hate, from the minute she was on this, I was like, I don't like you. And not just because I was like, how dare you, like, that's Vi's girl. Don't touch her. But yeah, mm-mm, mm-mm. I knew it was one of those like moments where I was like, I knew I didn't like her. So I was glad I wasn't upset, basically. Yeah. I was like, nah. We all know who's meant for each other. And that Vi's loves like that element. I like that it wasn't like overplayed as well. It was very like a subtle build, and then it was like just like subtly a bit in the background as well of them together. It wasn't like made a big deal, so it felt more genuine. So when she was in that bed, I was like, nah, get out. That's reserved for Vi. Love talking about Arcane. You watched Lucifer. Did you watch all of it? I still haven't watched the last season. Because I didn't want it to end. I have a really big problem with watching a last season or a last episode. I just go back and rewatch it again. I think it was really good. For me, it was weird because the character, the guy that plays Lucifer, he was in a British like sitcom, a very short show called Miranda, and I loved the show. Miranda is so funny. And he's in that, and he's like a dorky kind of guy. So when I started watching Lucifer and he comes out and he's like got all this like suave, it took me a minute. Shadowhunters. Oh my God, you're talking my vibes. Shadowhunters the film is OP though. Clary and Jace should be the film versions. I love the show as well. I read Shadowhunters is one of the first fantasy books series I've ever read. My first book I ever read, like properly read, like as a teen, was Hunger Games. Loved that. And then I went straight into Shadowhunters and realised like fantasy was a thing, and my mind just, I've never looked back. I watched the start of 100 and I never finished it. And I'd never seen Teen Wolf. And it had such a big hype. I'm slowly starting to watch older shows though that had a hype, because I get turned off of shows when people are like, oh my God, you have to watch this, it's amazing. 9 times that happened with Arcane. I didn't watch season 1 when it first came out because everyone was like, oh my God, it's the best thing, it's so good. And then when they said about season 2, then I was like, all right, I'll watch it. And then I was obsessed. You've watched a lot of similar things, like what my kind of vibe is. It's my kind of vibe. Wednesday, I haven't finished season 2 either. With Wednesday, I didn't watch season 2, and there's quite a big song in it, Lady Gaga's song, and we went to see Lady Gaga in concert, her first London show. We went to see her, and the 2 actors that danced to the song in the show came to the first concert. So we got to sit, and it wasn't until halfway through, like, my sister was like trying to pat me and was like, they're the ones from the show, and I didn't even know. They were there. Yeah, I didn't even realise. I didn't even clock it. Because people were screaming. And I knew it was from the show because I'd heard it on the radio and them say like, "Oh, from Wednesday." But I hadn't watched it myself yet. Well, I wasn't like at the stage. I couldn't physically like see her face. Um, I was like, it's like an arena. There's an arena in London called the O2, where I go to all the concerts, and it's a bit smaller than like a big arena, like a football arena. It's a little bit smaller than that. It's a bit more enclosed, but I'm still like a bit far away. I couldn't see Enid, Emma. I couldn't see her. Like the camera was on her, but because they're the type of dance, it's a lot of movement. It was only towards like the end of the song, where them two came out like more prominently with Lady Gaga, and then she done like a thank you so much to, and like introduced him, and I was like, oh my god. Because even my sister was trying to say it to me, but the crowd was so loud I couldn't hear what she was saying. But I was very honoured that I got to watch them, because then people were really upset because they didn't go to the rest of the tour, which is understandable because they are actors. They've got other jobs to do. But the first night in London was pretty cool. I thought if they were going to do it anywhere, they would have done it in one of the American shows. They would have shown up for, but I was very lucky. It was very loud. I've been very lucky with some of the concerts with some of the guests that have come out. So like when I went to watch Taylor Swift, that was the night that I went to go see her, was the night that Travis Kelce, her now fiance, came out on stage, and he only done that once in the whole tour. So maybe I'm just a good luck charm. Maybe that's what it is. To be fair, every concert I've wanted to go to, I've managed to get tickets. I think that's my one. I think life was like, this girl's had it hard enough. Let's let her see the music she wants to see. You're unlucky. No. Yeah, Taylor did, and I went to one of the shows that Paramore was the opening, because Paramore only done it, I think, for Europe. She had Sabrina Carpenter, I think, for the American, and then I think Paramore for. Oh, Taylor had Paramore's support. Yeah, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, isn't it? Oh my god. Yes, Taylor had Paramore, I think, for the like Europe-ish part. So I got to see Paramore, which is really cool because it felt like a 2-in-1 ticket. Is there any artists that you would fly across oceans to see? Is there like one artist you're like, I would do anything for them tickets? I'm always interested because I adore music. Across oceans, I don't know. Okay, is there one like you would stay up all night on like a ticket site to try and get to see in Poland? Adele. Oh, I've Adele's on my bucket list to see, but she's recently just done that residency in Vegas, which basically is just like unachievable to ever get. So I feel like she'll do like a bit of a legacy tour in like 5 to 10 years. She'll probably do like a really big tour, I would imagine. I think she's got another like two big albums left, because she does space them out quite a bit. You've only been on Aurora's concerts. 13 concerts in 3 years. I think I'm standing at about. I think I've been between about 50 and 60 concerts. About 50 to 60 artists I've seen in concert. My mum started me young as well, so it might actually be more. Maybe I should do that at some point. I I should sit and like work out what concerts I've gone to and listen, and like the playlist I'm listening to is actually like each artist. That could be fun because I feel like I need to remember. Oh, I'm sorry you got sick and couldn't make it. That must have sucked. You started in 2021. Ah. Yeah, I started. My mum took me to my first concert when I was 11, which was in. Oh, God. Uh, so I. Um, let's work out maths. Um, like 2008, 2008, 2009. That might be really wrong. Maybe. I was 11. That's the main point. I was 11. My first concert was Madonna. I wore a like rock and roll t-shirt. Uh, if we had dress up like fancy dress as a kid, like my cousin had a fancy dress party, and I was like 9 at the time, 9, and my mum dressed me up as Madonna, like fishnets, all the necklaces. When I look back on photos, I was a really cool kid. Like the pictures I have back then, I was basically just my mum's Barbie doll. I had an all leather outfit with leather boots. I had a leopard print outfit. My mum had a lot of fun. Maybe that's what I should do as well on stream, just like bring out all the baby photos. And then but the problem was I got like outfit fatigue because I dressed so much up as a kid that when I became a teenager, I used to just wear black jeans and an oversized t-shirt. So all my photos when I was a teenager, that's all I wore. I used to wear my brother's oversized t-shirt, and my brother was like used to wear like 3XL, and I was like a size 8 or 9 at the time. So they just like swamped me. They basically could have been a dress. And I didn't look cool either. It wasn't that cool vibe. Like now with the oversized tee, it wasn't that. Because at the time, everyone was wearing like tight, like crop tops and skinny jeans. I wasn't one of those kids. Oh yeah, black clothes for the win. When I'm going out, so I've got to get ready. I'm gonna get ready in basically all black. It'll be I wear like boot cut trousers, and then I'll just put like a black jumper on. I wear colour when I'm here. Like when I'm at home, I have loads of colour. I love colour. Like this doesn't look it, but this is like bright. This is like a very like pastel blue. Kind of brings it up a little bit. I think it makes my hair look redder than it is. You were 6, you didn't think properly. Same. I don't wear jeans anymore. Like, I hate wearing jeans. If I have to go, like, out in the winter, jeans are probably the best thing to wear because, like, when we go out for walks with the dogs, I do put jeans on just because, like, to get muddy and stuff as well. They're just so uncomfortable. The button always, like, if you go out for dinner, the button always, like, pokes into your stomach. It's just, they're not fun. I remember once I was trying to be ambitious and I got white jeans. I bought white jeans. I never wore them. It was one of the times like I went out with like I think my nan, and my nan was like, oh my God, these would be so great for holiday. Like, you should have these because they go so much. And I was just like, no. And she's like, yeah. And I couldn't say no to her. There's so many things that I have in my wardrobe that I was told to buy. Yeah, white. I literally, if I see a girl walking in white trousers, I'm like, that girl is so confident. I'm like, I am not that. I will never be that. You can see the sun is starting to poke through as well because on my face. The lighting will change if I open the blind as well. Let's see. It's proper sun today. Winter sun. Oh, it's in my eyes. Yeah. I'm like mad props. Like, I would never trust it. I never trust wearing white. I think I wore one white dress on holiday. Not last year, the year before we went to Greece. And I wore a white dress. And the entire time I was so conscious. But we went from after having dinner at the hotel, or like the all-inclusive, we were going to go walk down to the beach, walk along the beach, and then go back. So I was like, if I want some good photos by the beach, I want to wear this white dress. I still need to get Discord on my phone because there's like, and I could just show you a photo. Maybe if I can show it on screen, I think. It'll be fine. If it doesn't blur it. Oh my God, it was so long ago. Where's my happy holiday pics? Oh my God. Was it that long ago? Well, yeah, because it would have been 2024. We got a house last year, so it'd been 2024. I see, even white hoodies. I can't wear white hoodies because I have a really bad habit of I do this. I like oversized jumpers and hoodies, and I like to tuck my hands in and just leave out like my little bits. And then I do this a lot. So these bits of my jumper or hoodie always get dirty. So I can't even wear white hoodies. My God. It really has been years since I went on holiday. The problem is right after holiday as well, we went, it was I was a bridesmaid. I was a bridesmaid. Hold on, hope and die. Why is it also that iPhone makes like photos from like a year or two ago like instantly blurry? There I, oh, you see the ring light. There I am. It's blurry, but there I am. You don't need to see the HD. I did have one in front of the C in that dress, and I can't find it for the life of me. I know it's somewhere. Then I've got my Eras Tour outfit. And then it's like 10 ton of Eras Tour pictures. Then I was a bridesmaid. So it's 10 ton of bridesmaid pictures. Aha! In front of the sea. I'm in front of the sea. It's blurry again. You don't need to see the HD. But yeah, it's the only time I've worn white. Here's me as a bridesmaid. Yeah, I wore yellow. Mm-hmm. I think I do. I think I look better in brighter colours. I think brighter colours suit me better. But since I've had red hair, um, I've been keeping more neutral. 100%. Thanks, Dula. Thank you. I appreciate it. So sweet. I feel like one of your only jobs now is just to keep coming into my stream and giving me someone to talk to, which I really appreciate. You've never been by the sea? Really? It's my favourite place to be. One of my favourite memories ever is one year I was having a really bad year, like a really bad year. And on New Year's Day, typically New Year's Day, like you get off from work in the UK. I don't know if it's like that for everywhere. I think most places, because they know people are going to be out partying. I did not go out partying, but I remember New Year's Day, I said to a friend, I need to be by the sea. That's when I think I have to ground myself. And we got up really early. We got all wrapped up, no makeup, hair up in a bun, and she picked me up with another friend. We went to the sea at like 9 a.m. on Christmas, not Christmas, on New Year's Day in 2019. It was a while ago. And it was freezing, and we just sat by the sea for a bit. We went and played in the arcades. And honestly, I find it so, when it's not like I never usually go to the sea in summer because it's so hectic and busy. When I go to the sea, I want to feel at peace. I find it so calming just watching the waves. You've never, well, if you ever if you ever come back to London, if you ever come back this way, I will take you to the sea and the arcades because everyone should experience that. 100%. I didn't do it a lot as a kid. We didn't go to the sea a lot as a kid. So I had a bit of, as soon as I turned like old enough, it was like one of my, I know. Well, I mean London in like a term of like getting to London and then I would take you immediately out of London. You'd get to London and be like, right, let's get on this train, let's go to the countryside. It would literally be that. I don't live in actual London, but I think it's a good representation for people to like understand like roughly where I am in the UK and that side of the UK. I'm not actually in London. Surprise. Yeah. Talk to Willow. Honestly. The worst thing is she's like that with me because I'm not her favourite. I know that. I know I'm not my dog's favourite. I'm Rosie's favourite, but Willow don't want to listen to me. So I'll put money, I'll finish stream, go downstairs and she'll be being good as gold. Good as gold. For my boyfriend, but not for me. Not for me. Hmm. Are you streaming today? Are you gonna stream today? Or are you streaming tomorrow? Or are you not streaming at all? Yeah, I understand that. It's a lot of logistics. I would say I'd come to Poland, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'd love to. I want to travel more, but I don't think um just buying a house has made it. I would love to come to Poland. That'd be so fun. I would like to travel more, but this year is definitely we've got to prioritize like getting the house sorted, unfortunately. There's a lot of places I'd love to go. I really regret not traveling more when I was a bit younger. Like when I didn't have like responsibilities and bills to pay and a 9 to 5 job, unfortunately. But you never know. Things happen. You're streaming 6 p.m. your time, so that'd be 5 p.m. my time. 5 countries in 9 days is ridiculous. Yeah, I think you could skip London. 100% you could skip London. Hi, Fire. That is an awesome name. Firestorm. Is it Firestorm's Coop or is it Firestorm Scoop? That's such a cool name. I love that. Hi. Welcome to my stream. Welcome. We're just having a gab sesh. I I got ready for the day. I've done my makeup. And then we're just chatting. We're chatting about going to different places. Said I don't think I don't want to. I can't travel a lot this year, but I'm hoping to travel more in the future. Firestorm Scoop. That is such a cool name. I love it. Hi. Thanks for joining. You relaxing before bed? So I'm guessing it's later in the day for you. So I hope you've had a lovely day so far. Go to Oh, I've always wanted to go to Norway. Yeah, traveling. I support anyone that's a solo traveler. That's that's so cool if you can travel and go by yourself. But I'm a chatter. Like if I spend that entire time traveling in my own head, my God, the dangers. I would drive myself insane. It's 9:40 p.m. for you. Whereabouts in the world are you, Fire? You don't have to give me your address. I'm not asking for your address. Please don't share that. But whereabouts in the UK are you from? And thank you for joining. I'm from London, in the UK. As you can probably tell by my accent, which has changed so much over the years. So I don't even know what I sound like anymore. You was in Norway for your birthday. Oh, that must have been amazing. Western Australia. Oh, I've always wanted to go to Australia. I've always wanted to go to Australia. How's the weather over there at the moment? I have a work friend and his family all live in Australia. They moved from the UK to Australia, so he goes over every Christmas and spends Christmas over in Australia, which he says is a little bit of a culture shock. English Christmases are very different. um, well, I hope you've had a lovely day. Is it a Friday for you or is it a Saturday? I'm really sorry. I'm so bad at time zones. Are you in the future or are you in the past for me? It's Saturday for me. It's middle of summer. Oh my goodness. That must be so interesting. I wonder what it's like starting the new year with it being warm. Whenever I think of New Year, I think of freezing cold, which isn't always a great outlook to start your year. It's Saturday night. Okay, yeah, you're in the future. It's Saturday lunchtime for me. It is currently, for me, it's almost 1:45. I hope you've had a lovely start to your weekend. Have you got much weekend plans? Done anything fun today, or are you going to up to much tomorrow? I always love to know how people like to spend their weekends. I like a good mixture of relaxation because I need to like unwind from the week. And then also I like to have something to do, whether that's like stuff in the house, like boring housework, or popping out somewhere and buying things I don't need. I always buy at least one thing I don't actually need. But my rule is if it's under £5 and I'm going to use it, whatever it may be, it's worth the spend. And it gets me out of the house. Because working from home always gives me a reason to stay in. And at the weekend, I do have to push myself to actually go out. Yeah. Yeah. I work every day, work in the morning, then just relax at home, too hot to go out and about. Oh, yeah, true. True. So you work every day. How do you like that? I feel like I would really struggle without having a Saturday and Sunday. But like working in the morning and then having like afternoon, evening must be nice as well. I always am interested with people's work patterns because I feel like so many different places are so different, especially depending on where you work. I unfortunately have 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I used to work actually part-time for a while. I used to do 10 till 4. And I really liked that. That was really nice. Because I liked that extra time in the morning. So I'd still get up as if I'm working at 9. But then I could get some extra things done. It's a pain in the arse. Oh, but the money's worth it. So, oh, it sucks, doesn't it? You was the only one that picked morning. Do you know what? I feel I'm the most productive in the morning. So if I'm really working for it and I want to I do more in the hours I work in the morning than anything I do in the afternoon. I lose all momentum. And honestly, by the time I get to the afternoon, I'm just trying to like keep things rolling till I can hit 5 o'clock. 3 to 11. No, that's insane. That's insane. I could not be logging off at 11 o'clock at night. I like to have I have a really bad problem with like I like to have as much time in the evening like to myself, so I'll stay up later just to have some of my own time. You work 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday to Friday and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on weekends. That's not too bad. Especially I imagine because if it's hot, by the time you finish work, when it's probably like peak, you can just chill out. Very important question. Do you have aircon? Or do you just exist in the heat? It's like a whole day wasted. True. Because I feel like there's not a lot you can do before 3 o'clock in the day. I mean, you can like get up, probably go do some errands and stuff. But all you're thinking about all day is, oh, I need to be back by 3. I'd hate that mentality. I like when I make plans that I don't have anything after it. So if I'm really enjoying myself, like I can stay out or continue as long as I want. But I feel like with knowing you've got to be home by 3 to start work, I'd have no momentum to get up. And also everyone around you would probably be working probably maybe more normal hours. Well, what is normal hours anymore? I think everyone's all over the place. You have aircon and you're living the life. I got aircon put in this year and I live in England. But I got a joint one. It's part aircon, part heater. So we can use both. Luckily. To try and like make it worth it. But I overheat, so I have to have aircon to survive. But a pool is awesome. There's people in the UK that have pools, and I don't understand that. We don't get that good a weather for that long a time. For the maintenance of a pool, you'll get like 2 good days in England where it's like hot enough that you could be in a pool. You had me on the phone and PC. Why? You don't need to double watch me. That's a bit much. I appreciate the support, but you don't have to. Could you hear me like talking too much, like talking double trouble? So true. I'm one of those people that I'm glad I don't have a twin, because a twin version of me would drive me insane, let alone anybody else. 40 degrees today. I think the highest I've been around for is 37, and that made me feel sick. And we still have to work during them times. There's no like cut off. Like there's nothing really in law or anything that's protects workers, because we don't have aircon in any majority of buildings. And I remember we had like a week once, so it was like around 35, and even that was a struggle. But 40 degrees is, my God. That's insane. Have you always lived in Australia? This one time I've been in London, it felt like jumps from 40 to -5. So true. My lighting changes so much because the sun goes in and out. Like in one day, it will start off raining, then it will be sunny by lunchtime, then it goes cloudy, and then it'll be a thunderstorm. It makes no sense. That's why people in the UK talk about weather so much. Hence why I'm asking so much about it. We're obsessed. As a nation, we're obsessed because it changes so much. I have a jacket, a coat, an umbrella, spare shoes in my car at all times. Because you never know. You really never know. Honestly. So what I'm hearing, Dula, is you're bad luck. But I'm good luck. So maybe we'd equalise each other out. I'm not good luck in like my actual life, but usually when I'm doing things, it turns out okay. The world's got to give me a break sometimes. So every holiday I've gone on, I've had perfect weather. Except when I went to Disneyland as a child, it rained. I went to Disneyland Paris and it rained the entire time. I've never been so sad. What even is this song? Oh, it's gone out of my playlist now and it's just playing random. I'm going to play my actual playlist now. I love in the most isolated city in the world during COVID, we just shut the borders and we're living the dream. So true. Do you know what? When I saw that come out in the news, I was like, that makes so much sense. Like, that was exactly what you should do. Australia was living the life. Because the only reason I knew I was like paying more attention to it because my colleague who has the family in Australia was talking about it a lot. Obviously, because they couldn't go back, so they couldn't even be with their family. So I felt really sorry for him because he like genuinely actually wanted to like be with his family during that time, and he had to isolate in the UK. And he didn't have any family here, so that was a hard time. But everyone that was in the city must have been like, this is the best. 5 out of 7 concerts I was on in 2024 was a rain day, and I've been outside from 6 a.m. queuing. No wonder why I got sick. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. Okay, Dula, maybe we aren't going anywhere together. I hate getting sick. I'm not a sweet, like, sickly person in bed. Like, I'm a miserable sick person. I hate it. I hate feeling like I'm like missing out on things. I get sick at like the worst times when I actually like I got sick at Christmas and I was hosting, and it was miserable. Boxing Day was miserable. It's gutting when that happens. But you were front row. See, that's one thing. I've never been front row at a concert. For all the concerts I've been to, never been front row. It's always been a dream of mine to actually be front row, but I can't stand for long periods. I remember when I was getting because I have a health condition, and I remember when they were explaining it to me, one of the things the doctor said to me is, yeah, so you can't stand for very long, so I think no queues for you. Meaning like I shouldn't be in queues like staying still for too long. And I live in the UK, the epitome of queuing culture. Everywhere has queues. So for a period, I used to have to carry like one of those little camping chairs, you know, the foldable ones. Hated it. Now I just get everything delivered that I'd have to queue for. You're going together. I sit on all queue. Yeah, I think if you're for concert queues, I think you can really. I think when you're like, I can't resist it. I love this song. On breaks between main and support, I also sit. Yeah, I think that's good. During concerts I'll always stand for my favourite songs, but even if there's a song I really like, I'm okay with like pacing myself and sitting during a concert and like swaying in my chair and singing along. I don't mind. And I don't mind people around me being like standing up and I can't really fully see the stage because I know I need that break. I'd rather that than push myself. But there was I went to a comedy show, like at an arena, and I was sitting, and it was cold anyway because it was during winter, and someone behind me dropped their entire ice cold drink down my back. And I had nothing to wear. It was because it was a like comedian. There was no merch, so I couldn't go buy another top. So since then, I've not really gone to any like comedy shows. I went to Kevin Hart's comedy show. That was an experience. People were having fights. That was a lot. You're never going to a concert in Germany. I feel like there's a story behind that. There must be a reason. Mm-hmm. Call me biased, but I was bullied by one girl because she got pushed out from the front row, but other people not yet. No. You have to admit, some fans are intense. Even the concerts where it has seats at the front, I think Lady Gaga's had some seats. I don't like the culture of some groups, like some fans. Some fandoms are toxic. They are. I won't call some of them out, but there's definitely some concerts that I don't like the mentality. It's why yeah, some people are like actually crazy. And it's so sad because it does ruin the experience for you, because I feel like you're so conscious of it and that person. Especially I feel like when you're a focus is not always a time. Genuinely, and I don't mean to keep talking about her, but the only concert where genuinely it was pure like lovely vibes was Taylor Swift. That was one concert, like the people were just, because everyone was just so happy. It was really happy vibes. Aurora sent you a few winks and it made it all better. Good, I'm glad. It made it all worth it. Wanna do, I guarantee that it's the best for you. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think my quality's dropped. But my bitrate looks okay, so I don't know why. I always feel like my camera does me a solid and blurs me. Makes my quality worse. On purpose. So I'm going out. Yes. Yeah. I needed to end stream like half an hour ago. That's how short a stream I was doing. You got it. You got it. I think I need a tiny bit of highlight. Now the colour's changed because it's gone dark out. I need a little bit of highlight. Yes, I'm going to be leaving here at 2:30. I've got to go to my nan's house, but she only lives like 10 minutes from me. So I've got to drive to my nan's, and then the hospital really stresses her out because of parking. I think hospital visits anyway stress anyone out. But sadly, my nan has cancer at the moment, and she's going in for chemo. So she has to get a few tests today before the treatment starts. And not to brag, but I'm the favourite grandchild. So she wants me to go with her. Thank you. Yeah, I can't say no to her. So that's basically been. So I've just been chilling this morning so that I've got the energy today to support her. But she gets really stressed, so I'm gonna drive to hers and then I'm gonna get a cab. Just so that she ain't got to worry about like me trying to get a space. She doesn't want it to be the case where like you're queuing up to get a space and she's got to get out and head to her appointment. She really wants me like beside her. So I'm going to go to hers, order a cab. We're going to get the cab to the hospital. And then hopefully tests go all right. And then I will bring her home. I'll probably sit and have a cup of tea with her. I did actually make her a present. I made her a present. Do you want to see? This is the first part of this. First part of this has been chaos. Let's do the craft part so we don't leave it on a sad part, because I have faith in her recovery. She's done amazing so far already, but that's a story for another day. Because this we've had some stress in our family the last like couple of months. But I want to get better. This was a bit easier because I just followed like 10 ton of tutorials, and I didn't want to do it on stream because it is so personal. But I saw someone do this on TikTok. I saw them like gift it in a frame. So I am going to frame this. But I saw someone had like every grandchild wrote "I love you" in their own handwriting, and then they put it on. I think it was a print. I just wanted to be extra because I didn't want to just do a print and like print it off as a picture, and because I wanted her to potentially take this item with her every time for good luck. So she's got a little piece of us with her when she's having it. So I sewed it. It's every grandchild in my family saying I love you. So it's a napkin, so she can have it in her bag as like a keepsake. But then she can frame it. Yeah, I did it. I just got like I printed it on like thin transparent, like I got it for Amazon, like the paper, and then you just print it off a printer because I made it on the Canva and got everyone's like got the like order right. Then I printed it on transfer paper, and then I pinned it, and then I like stenciled it. That was like dodgy. Like I couldn't even show it on stream. I was doing it against like the light of the window, so I just like stenciled it with pencil, and then sewed it. I have a little sewing kit. I used to sew. I used to do needlepoint in school because I was so cool. I used to sew, and then I worked at a theatre for a bit and used to do their props. So that reignited like learning again how to sew. So I thought everyone wanted to like write a whole message, and I was like, I can't really do that. I'm not. But like, I love you is it's a bit easier. It's a little bit easier. But yeah, I done that. So gonna take her today, and then I will be seeing her again tomorrow. So I'm gonna be getting a frame tomorrow. I'll be framing it for her. But I thought she'd already be a bit emotional today, so if I give it to her today, it might be a bit much. Whereas, like, when I see her and give it to her tomorrow, it might be. I don't know. But yeah, I just thought that would be nice. I thought it'd be nice for her. And I knew out of everyone in the family, she asked me to go with her for sessions. So I also wanted something that the family didn't feel like I was getting an opportunity they weren't, kind of thing. Everyone would respect her choice of who she wanted, but then I thought this is a way that no one can get upset at me because I'm trying to include everyone to show her support. Trying to limit like the arguments in families. I can't help, I'm so amazing that I'm my nan's favourite. But I lived with her for a bit. So we're very, very close. She was like my second parent growing up. Yeah. Yeah. Like I was like the designated person within the family to be with her. So when my granddad passed, I was 11. I was 11 when my granddad passed, and I was chosen. I was the chosen one, so I went and I had to move in with her while she was grieving. I wrote a poem about it. Maybe when I'm brave enough, I'll share that. I wrote a poem about the experience to try and like work through my emotions, but it just means that we're closer because of it. So when she's feeling like vulnerable, so she didn't have a good time, she had to go into hospital a few months ago, and when she came out, I went and moved back in with her for a little bit. Otherwise I would have started streaming a lot earlier. I had my setup and everything ready to go like 6 months ago, but the way of the world, some things are just not meant to be for a reason. And I think if I just started streaming then we might have never met. I never got chatting, which has been really cool. I would have never probably had the idea to do 30 things before I turned 30. Yeah. It's never too late. Never too late. But yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. So that's what I'll be doing this afternoon. Depending on my mood, I might just come home and chill, more than likely. I will definitely probably be dropping into your stream. I probably won't be there when it starts, because I might still be at the hospital. But I'll pop in and say hello. But I might not be able to stay for your stream, unfortunately, today. So I hope you have a lovely stream. I will watch the VOD. So I'll probably chill out tonight. Then I'm going out for a meal tomorrow. I do really want to do like a late stream. I don't want a late stream. Playing some games. So we'll see. I think for the moment I'm just gonna go live when I feel like it. When I have the energy, when I can bring the energy. Thanks. Well, have a lovely stream. Thank you for keeping me company whilst I got ready. That was even daunting. Like, I started streaming with no makeup, but I think my camera is just low enough that you can't see every blemish, luckily. So thanks for joining. Thanks for keeping me company whilst I get ready, because it's quite boring to do like sat by yourself in quiet. But have a lovely rest of your day. I will check in with you later on your stream. And yeah, I'm gonna head off because I need to get ready and find something to wear. Thank you so much. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye.